What going on? It's your girl Samara, aka Sammy, and welcome back to another video. So if you haven't already read by the title, then you know we are already coming back with our part 2 to rating Caribbean foods. We have a lot on the list to go. I don't want to hold you long like the last video. And if you haven't watched that first video, go ahead and pause this one and go watch that one and then come back over here. Okay? Thank you. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Join the family. Let's go ahead and get started. Coming on down the list, we have Ducana. Now, for those of you who don't know what Ducana is, it's like a it's like a coconut type of situation. I can't really explain what Ducana is. It's like a coconut type of doughy. It's like a coconut dumpling, but not really. I can't explain it. I can't explain what Ducana is. I don't really. Y'all comment down below. Y'all comment down below and let people know what Ducana is. Just search up Caribbean Ducana or Virgin Islands Ducana and they're gonna tell you what it is. But Ducana, I haven't had Ducana in so long. Ducana is usually what we eat at like Good Friday when you can't eat when you're not supposed to eat no meat. You usually get saltfish and Ducana. That's usually, you know, our meal, our meat-free meal or whatever. But Ducana and saltfish is always a banger. So I would probably give Ducana like a 7.5 out of 10. It's good. It's nice. I like Ducana. You know, a little saltfish, Ducana, some saltfish, some Ducana, some dumpling. Ooh. Next up on the list, we have another Caribbean essential. And this is Caribbean essential. This is Spanish essential. And up next, we have plantain. You can't go nowhere in the Caribbean and don't find plantain someplace. Like, plantain is a staple side. Like, you can't have no kind of plate of food that have a meat and a starch without having plantain. Like, now the best kind of plantain is these kind of plantain specifically right here. I'm gonna put a picture right here. With not the one that's too hard up and crunchy. The one that's have the crispy edges but nice and still soft and not soft mushy but still like soft and not too you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. When I put a picture here, y'all gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. The plantanos, those I need those. Plantain is a 10 out of 10. There's nothing wrong. You could do plantain can do no wrong. And if you disagree with me, you could do what? There we go. Okay, moving on up to the east side. So up next we have potato salad. That's not really a Caribbean thing. Like I say, everybody get potato salad everywhere you go. Potato salad is a staple. Now how my father teach me how to do potato salad is, you know, you boil your potatoes, you boil your eggs or whatever. Cut up your potatoes, cut up your eggs, you choose some mayonnaise, a little bit of sugar, some salt and pepper. You don't need to heavily season potato salad either. Potato salad is one of the dishes that you don't need to heavily season. Just a little salt and pepper and some sugar, and you do your mayo, a squeeze of mustard. Some people will put relish, some people will put all kind of stuff, and then you could do a little paprika on the top for some color, and bada bing, bada boom. Simple, easy, bam, bam, boom. You don't have to do nothing too crazy special to potato salad. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? So this is bomb.com. I would give it like a 8 out of 10. Like, it's not perfect. Like, if I never have potato salad ever again, I would cry a little bit. But I would get over it. You know what I'm saying? Up next on the list, we have coleslaw. Now, coleslaw is so delicious. A lot of people don't like coleslaw because of the raisins. And coleslaw is like one of the sides that we actually allow raisins in. For all my friends, you don't put the raisins in a potato salad, baby. You put the raisins in the coleslaw. They don't go in everything. There's just specific dishes where the raisins are accepted here. Okay? Coleslaw is one of them. It's cute. You get your little cabbage, you get your little carrots, you shred them up real nice. It's nice. It got a little nice little crunch to it. You know what I'm saying? That's cute. We love coleslaw. Like I said in the previous video, this section of the list is gonna be more side dishes, breakfast foods, desserts, and beverages, whereas the previous video was more like main dishes, meats, and stuff like that. Right? Coleslaw probably would be the same 8 out of 10 with potato salad. Like, it's like on the same level as potato salad, you know? Maybe like a 7.5, because potato salad is just a little bit better than coleslaw. You feel me? 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 And we're moving right along. Hey, we're moving right along. Here we go. So next on the list we have stuffing. Now I know this is the picture of Caribbean stuffing right here. Please do not get this confused with American stuffing. Two completely different things, babe. Two completely different things. American stuffing, I either use things like bread or whatever. I either put in your thing to make whatever it is. I don't know what that is. This is the stuffing I'm talking. Anytime I say stuffing, this is the stuffing that I'm referring to. Just keep that in your head. Keep that in your cabeza. Stuffing, you know, you make it. Some people make it with like instant mashed potato. It's potato stuffing, so you make it like instant mashed potato, and then you add your I don't know how you make stuffing. I just know it tastes good. Delicious. We love, and the best kind of stuffing is a little bit spicy. Just a little bit spicy. One thing I need I to do, anytime you go to a Thanksgiving table in the Caribbean, you got to mix that stuffing with the rice. I don't know what's better, mixing the stuffing with the rice or mixing the coleslaw with the rice. Ooh, that's so good. The both of them are so, like a scoop of the macaroni and like a scoop of the stuffing. Stuffing will probably get like an 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10 for stuffing. Once you can make a good stuffing, I trust you with everything else. I trust you with every other meal. If you can make stuffing right, if you could get a stuffing right, I could trust you with anything. I could trust you with my life after that. You know what I mean? Because everybody don't get a stuffing right. Everybody get the macaroni right, but they don't get the stuffing right. Now we kind of moving on to the breakfast type of situations. Next up on the list is one of my personal favorites, and one that I just literally made and ate this morning, which is cream of wheat. You can't go wrong with cream of wheat, babes. But cream of wheat is so delicious. It's such an amazing breakfast. Like, you put your cinnamon in there, you boil your milk, put your cinnamon, your nutmeg. Some people put allspice, some people have the actual cinnamon sticks. Some people put like bay leaf and stuff in there. Stir it up, put your cream of wheat in there. Add your little coconut milk, some condensed milk, sweetened condensed milk. It's delicious. I give cream of wheat a 10 out of 10. There's nothing you could do wrong. Like, the only thing is, I don't like my cream of wheat to be too thick like oatmeal. I like it to be nice and loose. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I take it up in the spoon and I turn the spoon that way, it should like drip down, but not too watery, because we ain't looking for soup. We ain't looking for soup, babes. We're looking for like a thick loose liquid here. That's what we're looking for. If I have to dig in the cream of wheat and the cream of wheat could like sit on the spoon in a solid form, it's too thick for me. Just like the chicken soup and the boyfish and fungi, my grandmother cream of wheat was the best cream of wheat in the world. I don't know why you still acting surprised. Like, I'm gonna say this every time. My grandmother belongs in the Caribbean Cooks Hall of Fame. So we're moving on up to cornmeal pop. Ooh, cornmeal pop. I haven't had cornmeal pop in years, in donkey years. But cornmeal pop is basically just the cornmeal version of cream of wheat, just made with cornmeal instead of wheat. It's essentially the same thing. I feel like people make it the same way. I don't know how to make cornmeal pop. I'm pretty sure you make it the same way as cream of wheat, but I could be wrong. I would give cornmeal pop like a 9 out of 10. Because cream of wheat is better, because I've had cream of wheat more often, so obviously I'm catered more towards cream of wheat. But I need somebody to make me a really good cornmeal pop, like Caribbean Virgin Islands grandmother. Because y'all please make me some cornmeal pop, because I have not had it in so long and I need to be restored. Moving on down the list, we're going on to desserts now. Now we got Tamon stew. Now before you come in the comments arguing with me, the word is Tamon. I don't want to hear nothing about your tambran. I know it's spelled tamarind, but it's Tamon. Now Tamon stew, if you're going home for like carnival and stuff, food fair is the best place to find Tamon stew. Like every once a year, that's where we really get Tamon stew from, the food fair. I don't know where else to find Tamon stew aside from food fair. When you're looking for time, like when you could just get Tamon stew any time of year. Let me know where all the food fair people is be you every other time of the year. Like where y'all be setting up shop, because y'all be having some good ass stuff with y'all little boots and stuff, and I can't find you no other time of year. So y'all be in hiding or something. Like let me know if I missed the memo or something, cause I don't know. A really good tiramisu, the way I like it, would probably get like a 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. We're moving down to tart. Now. The tart wars have been tart warring. Let me just go ahead and make my stance clear from now. Coconut tart is the best tart. Argue with your mother. Let me not put the scissors in my camera before YouTube flag my video for violence. And for all of you who be saying coconut tart is dry, just because the person you get coconut tart from don't know how to make a coconut tart, you can't put a blame on the whole coconut tart community. The only thing dry is your taste in tart if you don't like coconut tart. Period. Now, I could tolerate guava tart. Like if you give me a guava tart, I'm not going to spit it out. But that's not going to be my first choice. Pineapple tart needs to go in the garbage. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. Take the pineapple tart and throw it away. So now we're gonna go down the list. So tart on a whole, I can't do tart on a whole. I have to do the individual. Coconut tart got a 10 out of 10 out of 10 out of 10 out of 10. And you could be mad about it. Be upset, babes, because you know why? What are you gonna do with all that anger and rage? Did you figure out what you were gonna do? I gave you time to figure out what you did you don't know? Okay. Guava tart got like a 5 out of 10. Like it's tolerable. Like if that's the last thing to eat on the planet, would I just like rather die? No. But then again, I will stick to all your preferences, because the more guava tart lovers out there, that means the more coconut tart you have for me. Thing gonna sell out because everybody don't like coconut tart. You feel me? I feel like all the pineapple tart lovers, y'all be golden every time, because the pineapple tart don't never sell out. We have to be fighting at the necks for these things. Going to war, going to battle. Pineapple tart don't even get a rating. It's not even on my scale. It's at the bottom of my scale because it doesn't belong in my scale. Just like it's at the bottom of my shoe. Just like it should be at the bottom of your shoe as well. Don't do that to yourself, babes. Love yourself. Have some respect for yourself, babes. Woo. So, up next on the list, we have black cake. Now, I love me a black cake. But I don't know. You can't have black cake without liquor. It's not a black cake if you don't have rum in it. That don't even make no sense. A black cake is basically the Caribbean version of a rum cake. It's literally a mandatory part of the ingredients. Like you can't make like a virgin black cake. Like why would you do that? I would never go and request a black cake and be like, could you do it without the liquor? What's the point of even getting a black cake in the first place? You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about. And my grandmother used to have like tubs of raisins soaking in rum just all over the house. Like it used to have like 2 tubs of rum soaked raisins just sitting. By the time she get ready to make them black cake, the raisins are so drunk, flammable now. You know what I'm saying? They're fire hazard. And y'all already know where I'm coming with this. I already mentioned homegirl. Just go ahead and tell me what you already know. My grandmother black cake is the best black cake in the world. Period. Black cake. My grandmother black cake. Actually, black cake on a whole, because black cake is not my favorite thing, but I love me some black cake. Black cake will get like a 9.5 out of 10, because like if you give me black cake as an option between like all the other desserts that I'm about to list and plus the ones I mentioned before, would that be my very first choice? Probably not, but would it probably be like my second or third choice? Definitely. Next on the list, we have bread pudding. Oh my god, I love a good bread pudding. Bread pudding is another one. Don't give it to me without liquor. I need the amaretto in that bread pudding. Put it in there. I can taste it, sit on my tongue, sitting down on my tongue. Bread pudding is like a notch up above black cake for me. So bread pudding we got like a 9.6. A 9.6 out of 10. It's like right there. Up next we have Vienna cake. Now, is Vienna cake a Caribbean thing? I wonder, I don't know if Vienna cake is a Caribbean thing, but I don't know, it's called a Caribbean thing because that's the only place I've ever found Vienna cake. I never find Vienna cake no other place besides the Caribbean, so period. I like Vienna cake, I do. It's not my favorite cake. Like, I wouldn't have Vienna cake at my birthday party. It's just the easiest cake to order for a birthday party because you can make it in a sheet. I would eat a Vienna cake if it's handed to me. But, it's not my favorite. Definitely not my favorite. I would probably give Vienna cake like a 6 out of 10. It's not like my first choice, but if I go to somebody's birthday party and they just happen to have Vienna cake, would I reject it? No. Would I ask for multiple slices? Probably not. But would I ever intentionally go and order Vienna cake for myself? Absolutely not. Up next, we have rainbow cake. Oh my god, I love rainbow cake. Because I feel like rainbow cake tastes different from vanilla cake. Is it just me? It's just me. Am I delusional? Am I the only delusional one? Because I feel like people are just saying that rainbow cake is just vanilla cake with food coloring. But I feel like rainbow cake tastes different than vanilla cake. It don't taste the same. Like if I eat a slice of rainbow cake and eat a slice of vanilla cake, it's not going to taste the same. The best rainbow cake I ever had in my life. Calvary Baptist Church, we had a big sale one day. I was always in charge of brownies, right? Whoever had bring that rainbow cake to that big sale, that's the best rainbow cake I ever had in my life. I've been looking for it since that day. I don't remember who had bring that rainbow. Was it Jessica? Jessica, if you see this video, babes, let me know who made that rainbow cake. Because I've been looking for it since then. I can't find it. I would give rainbow cake like a 8.5. Now, this is not on my list. This is not on my list because this is not necessarily a Caribbean dessert. However, we're going to talk about red velvet cake for a second. Red velvet cake is one of my favorite cakes. Like between red velvet cake and cheesecake, those are like my 2 top favorite cakes. So when you get like a red velvet cheesecake, between the red velvet cheesecake from Heavenly Bites and the red velvet cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory, I don't know which one I like better. For my mother body, it was some lady. A lady who was making cake out of her house. She had make a bomb ass red velvet cake for my mother body one time. Auntie, if you see this video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The lady who made the red velvet cake for my mother body that one time. She needs to go down in the history books as well. Definitely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame for that red velvet cake alone. We getting off topic. Red velvet cake, 10 out of 10. Moving on to plain cake. So a plain cake in a Virgin Islands specifically is equivalent to like a pound cake. It's the same thing as like a pound cake essentially. Like you could eat it cold, you could eat it heat it up. You don't need nothing on the plain cake. Like you could just eat that with some ice cream. Oh, some plain cake, some warm fresh plain cake with some ice cream on top. That is so good. You could eat some plain cake with just a glass of milk and you're gonna be alright. Yes, I said milk. Yes, you're gonna drink the milk with the cake, and I don't care what you say. Be disgusted. Somebody was disgusted just now. I hope you throw up. The almond milk does not be milking enough for me. It just doesn't do it. Give me the cow titty juice and I will drink that. Stop lying to yourself. It's not good. It's nasty. So, I agree with your mama. But back on topic, back on track. The plain cake is another 10 out of 10. Like, you just can't do no wrong with a plain cake. Like, now what that plain cake bread loaf pan just reminded me of that I didn't have on my list before is banana bread. How can I forget about banana bread? That's essential. The best banana bread I ever had in my life was when I was in Anguilla by my family. Their banana bread is so amazing. Like, I feel like you get like a 9.8 out of 10. Like, everything can't have a 10 out of 10, guys. Like, let's just be realistic here for a second. But really, it's a 10 out of 10. But I just trying to make it fair for everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Now we're moving on to the beverages. A top tier contender, Miss Passion Fruit Juice. Passion Fruit Juice, 10 out of 10. Like, you can't do no wrong with a passion fruit juice. Tamon juice. Now, everybody can do tamon juice, right? Everybody can do tamon, like, right? If you're making tamon from scratch, if you're not getting like the canned tamon juice, if you're making tamon from actual tamarinds, the actual fruits, then it's hard. It's tricky. I would give tamon like a really, really, really good tamon, like a 9 out of 10. I'll give Tamon like a 9 out of 10. It's the bomb. But I will never really drink Tamon by itself. Like, I will always mix Tamon with something else. Like, I will always mix tamarind juice with passion fruit, like mix the tamarind and the passion fruit. Like that's usually what I go for if I want the still tamarind flavor. There's rare occasions when I will just drink tamarind juice just by itself. Now this next one, I will probably beat me up for this one, but up next is sorrel. Now, you please do not beat me up, but sorrel is nasty.
What did he say?
I don't know what you want me to tell you. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I don't know what you want me to say, bro.
What more do you want from me?
I don't know what you want me to say, but it's nasty. Sorrel doesn't do it for me. It doesn't do it for me. Like if you give me sorrel, would I drink it? There's no excuses. I'm sorry. I don't like it. So I would give sorrel like a 3 out of 10.
Damn!
I'm sorry. Sweet Sin on the same thing is Mabi. So everybody will go between sorrel and Mabi. I'm team Mabi all the way. I don't love Mabi. I like Mabi. Like if you give me Mabi, I'm not gonna turn it away. So I'm giving like a 6. Lemonade. Now lemonade is not really a Caribbean beverage. 10 out of 10. Like my grandmother used to make lemonade. She used to squeeze her limes. Next we have guava juice. I don't really drink guava by itself. Guava is another one. I don't really drink it by itself. Like I will mix guava with something else. Maybe like a 7.5. Maybe like a 7.5 out of 10. So up next we have fruit punch. Fruit punch is cool. Fruit punch is the bomb. Everybody fruit punch is not created equal. And I'm not talking about Kool-Aid, guys. I'm not talking about Kool-Aid. I'm talking about real fruit punch. Where you take your different flavor canned juice and mix it together and get fruit punch. 10 out of 10. Like a really good, like if you go to any kind of banquet or any type of formal event where there's gonna be food served, more than likely there's gonna be some fruit punch present. Now up next we have peanut punch. Now I love me some peanut punch. Like I said in my last video, a barbecue chicken pate with a peanut punch was a mandatory part of my morning routine in high school, bro. You take a bite, you chew a little bit, and then you take a sip of your peanut punch. Like that was the bomb.com. I don't know what it is, what sorcery he puts in his pates to make that combination so the bomb. But yes, 8 out of 10. Peanut punch on its own. And the last drink of this video is gonna be ginger beer. I don't really care for ginger beer like that. I never really liked it. I always thought it was too spicy for not spicy. That was before I actually liked ginger. I haven't had a ginger beer since I actually acquired the taste of ginger. Like ginger is an acquired taste because when I was younger, my father had made me ginger tea for the first time and I used to run from ginger tea. I love me some ginger tea now, my son. You throw some honey in it, and yes, you throw honey in it. I'm not that grown, but I'm sorry. I need it to be sweet. I'll give it like a 6.5. A 6.5 out of 10. But yes, so we have made it to the end of my list. That is all the Caribbean foods that I have here to rate for you guys. Comment down below if y'all want me to do a part 3. If there's some Caribbean foods that I missed that I didn't talk about in between this video and the last one. And yeah, let me know if you guys enjoyed these videos of me rating Caribbean foods. Let me know what you think about the foods that I mentioned in this video and the last one. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Stay lovely. Deuces.